Hey, grantastic evening, everybody. T-NocK here with Sword Shield. I'm getting my ass kicked trying to set up this camera. I've been wanting to do this dinner prep for a while. I've been doing this a long time for my sons and I. Years. We're talking years since they were knee-high to a grasshopper. I've always been cooking meals. I've been trying to set this camera up. If you saw this setup, you'd be like, what in the world is he doing? Maybe I'll show you. I'll try not to hit this button. Man, this is sketch. Big. All right, check this out. Oh man, not that. All right, I got this thing set up here, clamp, blam. I tried to do this. Tried to hook it on here, no good. This is only getting torso and oven. We ain't getting into that sausage. I gotta close this. Blam. So now we got this hooked up to some cabinet, but here, we might as well just do the walk around. We got chicken. We're gonna throw some of these Antonio Amato noodles, some Velveeta. This was request from my sons. We got the sweat rag, just rag in general. Some sausage. Spare pan, boom, cutting board. We're gonna get these veggies. There's more to come. I was just trying to get this set up, and it's just like, you just gotta press record, man. They want to see this. It ain't perfect. Okay, here. Look, stove's got leftover residue from breakfast. Yeah, we cooked breakfast too. Well, you think that's just for looks? Anyways, we gotta grab some more veggies. Yeah. I'm whipping it out. But oh, hey, check out that mandarin. That was from the tree. Unbelievable. Oh, we got some carrots. Let's see what else we got in here. We got some more brocks. Heck yeah, give me some of them potatoes. Anyways, we're going to get this set up. I just said, screw it. I'm done. I'm done trying to be perfect. It's never going to happen. And like, again, I tried that. No bueno. This might be the best thing. So I might just set you up. I'm really gonna try not to hit this record button on accident. But this thing, gosh, that spring's pretty tough. If that thing takes a tumble, oh well. Anyway, hit that like. I've been doing this for years. Actually, I enjoy cooking. I still have not slept. I worked all night. You may have seen my video this morning. A little bummed out, but I had to get all that stuff off my chest. The regret, the battle I've been going through with the spiritual awakening that literally followed a health journey. But actually, I wouldn't have it any other way. And anyways, you're going to join me, T-NocK, here on Soul Shield. And we're just going to make some dinner, my boys. They're at their girlfriends' houses, hanging out, sharing gifts. They'll be back. I guess all I gotta do is text them, and who knows, they might sneak in here. But we got Regiment over here. I don't want to call them over here because then they're gonna think they could do a little ground sweep, and I don't want to be tripping over these Frenchies. But you're just gonna join me. I'm into dinner prep. Probably ramble a little bit. First and foremost, I want to get this sausage going because I want to coin it. I want to coin it and then throw it into this chicken thigh. Boom, get those seasonings marinating. Just get it all to coexist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're both land animals. They're both on a farm. They're both digestible. I don't know why they wouldn't be able to cook in the same pan, to be honest with you. Anyway, you can see I got represent our everyday lives. Got the biceps, got the XRP hat. So let's just get to it. Let me go grab a knife and we'll start slicing. Oh, we need a pan though. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. Got decent at cooking a lot of stuff. It used to just be chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. Always veggies. Always had those vegetables. We got to have the brock. Got to have the carrots. Got to have the mushrooms. But back when they were younger, it was just always those, chicken tenders. And it was pretty simple. Pretty simple. They actually didn't want anything else. Get this. I cooked them and their grandmother can verify. I cooked them mac and cheese quite a bit. Traditional macaroni, right? Elbow macaroni. I thought I'd switch it up. Hey, be dad of the day. Get some spiral mac and cheese. What? They cried. They cried. They wanted it. They were probably like 5, 6. I couldn't believe. I said, it tastes the same. It just looks different. Yeah. What? Now they just devour anything. Anyways. Whoa, get this going. I want to sizzle these. You know why I'm going to get these cooking is because when you try to cut them raw, it's just no bueno. I mean, it just smears. Even with the sharp knife, and I don't want that. I like them coined. I'm a very particular. I like my dinners cooked. I like to present it well. I think I make a good chef, to be honest with you, man. I'm pretty decent at a lot of things. You may have seen my videos on the house. I got a 71 Chevy C10 that I've been working on. The garage, the yard, the garden. Heck, the best project are my sons. And it's going all right. So you're going to go with me here. I still got to grab the knife. We're going to cut up these veggies. We're going to who knows, maybe I'll edit this and we can go a little faster, you know, just. But like I said, haven't napped today. I'm doing all right. I had a little bit of coffee earlier. I'll nap probably around 7 and then we go into work tonight. But this is kind of like, not even kind of, this is what I did every night of the week. Every night of the week. Because my girlfriend, she worked swing shift for a while. So it was just me and sometimes my stepdaughter too. Old T-NocK rising up to the occasion. Bam, bam, bam. Throwing fresh dinners. Every now and then we'll get some TV. I like Taco Bell. You know, but we're pump the brakes. We're not munching on that stuff every night. Though, one of my sons, he works at Taco Bell. And he's bringing over them big old gordita crunches, man. Appreciate that, Levi. But sometimes you just got to take a breather on it, man. You can't be a citizen of Shred City eating TB every night. Frankie's trying to get over here. Jeez. I was drawing earlier. Oh, the handle almost hit the olive oil down. We don't want that. We don't want that. So we got these going. We'll flip them. Maybe I'll wash my hands. That would be it, right? Huh? Just to double check. Make sure. There we go. Where's that rag? All right, we'll see how this goes, folks. I'm going to try to keep this where I'm at, but bear with me. This thing is sketch. I don't know. Frankie's kind of getting me a little concerned over there. Oh, it's up and right up in my face. Well, since there you go. How about that? Free will and God's source. That's what that's from. Hit the like, please. Hit the like clocks. Who remembers that term? Anyways, still need the knife. I'm slacking here. Maybe I'll give it a little sharpen. Bam. So we're going to get these veggies going. The lady and the stepdaughter, they're at their friend's house. I'll try to stay up with this. They're at a friend's house baking sweets. Baking some sweets. I said, hey, you gonna bring some of that home? So I said, of course. But I did this all the man, this is just it's not going like I thought it would. They are, like I said, baking sweets. Kids are at the girlfriend's house. It's just me and the dogs. I'm cooking dinner, man. But I used to do this stuff every night. Every single night. I actually liked it. Dishes too. We gotta make the dish racks dry. Empty, dry, ready for some more. We're gonna coin these up because that's how the family likes it. I should have put some oil in there first. Free oil. But What a journey it's been. What a journey it's been. This has actually helped me out. Though I wish I would have had my boys help me out a little bit more cooking dinners. But sometimes you got too many people in the kitchen. It ends up backfiring. Got the sizzling wok here. I'm trying to get all this in. But should have been a casino dealer. But I enjoy doing this. I don't enjoy the cleanup, but we bang through it. We bang through it. But now the kids, you know, they've been helping out a lot more. I mean, that's important to teach kids, you know. Make sure we save some dishes for them. And I would like to give a little more hands-on. They know how to cook. They know how to, it's not like they're just sitting there just, they know how to cook. We try to get them involved as much as we can. I mean, I don't know what's up. It's like a degradation of society. And honestly, look, I'm going to try not to just be too funny here, but I think there's more to what's in the foods, the fast foods and all the processed foods. It does more than just make you look like a pear, all right? It does more than just get you fat. It does something to the brain. There's something in those chemicals that does something to the brain. That's what it does. Man. And I'm trying to pinpoint it, but it deals with ignorance or lack of motivation. I can't prove it. I can't prove it, but you could just look at society. I mean, people just don't care. Most people just don't care. And again, it depends on where you live, you know, but for the most part, you go to a fast food joint, they just don't care, man. I went to a Chipotle not too long ago. I have never seen them add so much sour cream and queso. You used to have to pay extra for that stuff. Now they're like, no, skimp the meat, skip the beans, even skimp the rice. Throw them a cup of queso and sour cream. Blam! I said, what? I was more amazed that that person that worked there actually rolled the burrito with all of that liquid in there. I even told them as they're rolling it and it's sloshing around, I said, that's going to be kind of hard to eat. I need a mop with that. And they just looked at me. Next. Probably last time I'll go there. Oh, we got some bell peps. We got the bell peps. A lot of orange ones in here. I don't think the boys really like these, but no, we didn't grow these. Can't grow everything. Who knows? I might keep those whole in there. I'll throw a couple whole ones in there, a couple slicers. But anyways, yeah, I've been doing this for years. Even back when I lived in the apartment after the boy's mother and I split. Like I said, they were almost no. When we excuse me, when we split, well, this sausage must have me cough a little bit. That was in 2011? Wow, that was a long time ago. It was when I moved out of the house and I was in the apartment for like 7 years. And made it work. But always cooking. Been cooking all the time. We got to get this. Oh, I got to get a compost. We got the compost bowl. I know I was on the subject. I forgot. I got a lot going on here. But that's going back in the fridge. Compost bowl. We're going to cut the broccoli. What the heck was that? I like to put the broccoli in later because some of these vegetables cook faster than others. And who likes soggy broccoli? I don't like soggy broccoli. You like soggy broccoli? I like that crisp. I'm munching on like Bugs Bunny and his carrot. Speaking of which, let me get those carrots. Yeah. Anyways, I try to make it fun. But as I was saying, I like some of my vegetables fresh. That's a carrot. That's almost like a weapon. Bam! Eat that. Anyways. Yeah, the food. That's what I was talking about. The food is just horrible nowadays. Taco Bell's still holding up, though. Hats off to Taco Bell. I don't know what the heck they do, but they got something going on there. I should wash this carrot though, huh? I do like that dirt though. And that cabinet almost got me. Wouldn't be the first time. Would not be the first time that cabinet got me. Turned around, just BAM! Next thing you know, you're just spitting blood everywhere. I haven't had it that bad, thankfully. But hey, they're getting golden here. They're getting golden here. Maybe I'll drop this down a little bit as we go. But back to the veggies. We'll slice these up. I'm just kind of going all over the place, but yeah, I used to do this in the apartment. Dinners were a little more easy though, a little more simple. That's when I really didn't think about what the heck was in the stuff. You know, you look at all those things that have the preservatives in there, like the chicken nuggets, tater tots, French fries. It's not really the best stuff, you know. But my sons now, we've been eating lean and healthy for a while now. And they've actually picked it up. They meal prep. They got rice, chicken. Proud of them. Proud of them. Yeah. If any of you watched my video this morning, I didn't mean to come off negative. Just I'm human. Okay? Sometimes we have bad days. Anyways, yeah, I take pride in cooking. Make sure the plates are hot. Make sure everybody's got all the same amount of good stuff. Hardly any complaints. Then again, it's hard to even get a thank you from my stepdaughter sometimes. Just hating. Sometimes she hating. I know she likes the food. I love her, but sometimes I think she just hates to hate. Step parent, I guess. Though I think that's just a stigma. I think it depends on who you are, and I'd like to think I'm there for her. But that's for her to judge. I can't tell her how I am to her. Anyway, these sausages are talking to me. But they're thick, man. We got to keep them going. Look at that. Got to keep them going. Then we're going to get this chicken. This chicken, I like chicken thighs. No, boneless too. Boneless chicken thighs. Anyways, here we go. We got this. Veggies going. I'm going to get some cauliflower in there. One sec. Yeah. Maybe another thing of just in case. Get these carrots back. And you'll notice I'm a pretty clean dude. I like to keep a clean counter. Got my rag to wipe my hands off. Try to keep up with the dishes. They call it OCD. Whatever. I don't care. It's clean. I don't leave it just a wake of just stuff to clean up. I can't stand that. And I really respect those who are organized. They stay on top of it. You know, I don't like to have a bunch of dishes. I don't like to have a bunch of crap to clean up. I like to, if I can, which I usually can, anybody can, clean as you go. What's so hard about that? There you go. What's so hard about cleaning as you go? I mean, is it a lack of motivation? I don't know. Maybe stick around and pick up some pointers. You wonder where I'm at. I'm putting in these this big old 5-pound bag of carrots and back in the. Oh, we still got a veggie or a fruit platter to make as well. Anyways, we're gonna cut these broccolis up, leave them on the side. I didn't know how good cauliflower was until you add some seasoning to it, but it really holds flavor like no other. Ties them in with the cauliflower. Anyways, try to have fun here. Should have been doing this years ago. This is actually fun. Probably won't be fun if I read the comments later on and be like, this dude, he's on some God source. Speaking of God, Are there any of you out there with source? I'm not talking about religious, but if that helps you out, cool. I'm talking about the frequency, the kingdom within. Have you found it? Well, let me tell you what. I found it, but it took me a lot of effort. And I mentioned in other videos, maybe I'll just cut the stuff over here. I had to change my diet big time. Cut out all the alcoholic beverages. And I'm talking liquor. I like to drink that honey whiskey with some Coke. That was one of my go-tos. Coors Light. Ended up liking Miller Lite after that. I had buddies I could just pound them down, and you know, you're trying to keep up. They would splash a little bit of Coke in their drink just for color. Big old heaping cup of just whiskey and rum and just Coke for color. Think of what that's doing to your liver. I knew it tore me up. Bubble guts the next morning. I mean, you crap through a screen, you know? It's like, oh, why? For the compost. I gotta actually add dirt to that compost. That compost out there is it needs some dirt. There's a lot of dirt, which this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm gonna have to feed them dogs, and dogs, they're gonna be loving it because they got some leftover breaded chicken we had in there for too long. We don't like the stuff go away, so I don't mind feeding it to the dogs. So they're gonna get delicious back-to-back dinners of breaded chicken. Must be nice. I've actually had a dog once eat better than me. The boy's mom, I couldn't believe it. They had this bowl. Mind you, I had some canned soup that night. And she's bringing over this freshly washed, polished aluminum dog food bowl that Rocco used to eat out of. And it literally looked like hunks of glazed beef with broccoli and rice steaming. Walked right by me, carrying it over to feed the dog. I went to go take a bite of my soup, and I was like, what? Couldn't believe it. Guess what he did? He looked at me before he took a bite. He went, I'll never forget that. The night the dog ate better than me. Guess you got to go through one of those. Rest in peace, Rocco. Anyway, he died for natural causes, not because he ate better than me that night. I don't want that to come up. I love that guy. He just died of old age. Anyways, we're getting this cauliflower in here. It's just kind of breaking off, but I'm cutting it up. It's delicious. But, are there any other fathers out there doing this stuff? I know there's got to be. There's got to be. But I've been doing this all the time. It's just my duty. It's kind of like my innate duty. But as soon as my sons got a little older, I realized some of these habits that I had to go. Had to go, man. Get out the way. Palm it. Get out the way. Get that alcohol out of here. Get that trash food eaten out of here. Also the vocabulary. Yeah, I used to curse a lot. Never around my kids. Never around my kids. I had friends, real good friends. Oh, just the most rotten language around their young ones. I'm just sitting there like scratching my head like, oh my gosh, dude, how are you sitting there talking like that in front of your kids? Just F this, F that. Just derogatory terms, and literally blew me away. Like, who am I? And this was when I used to drink with them. I thought this. Now, unacceptable. Unacceptable. So if you got even foul language, GTFO. You got to get out of here with that. Your kids are watching you. Your kids are watching you and they're listening to you. Lead by example. Period. And shame on you if you ain't. We don't want to cut up. I'm just cutting some of this stuff up for the compost. I know, man, maybe I should aim it down a little bit more. But then you can't see my ugly face, so we'll try to get this. And I'm going to start this a little later. This sausage is still going. But like I said, it's thick. We got to get that thing hard enough to cut, because I don't want that stuff just mushing when I go to cut it. And I have a sharp knife. It's not like I'm using a butter knife, all right? But this stuff needs to have some solidity. Some solidity. Slice it up. We'll be good to go. Don't forget to hit the like. But don't hit it twice, it negates it. Anyways, let's talk about the gym. I've always went to the gym, but I never went with a certain intention. I lost almost 100 pounds. I've had people say, why don't you just say you lost 100 pounds? Well, because then I'd be lying. I would be lying. It was 97 pounds. Okay, I wanted to hit 100. Trust me, but I was laying on the bed, skin and bones, clean the slate, down to the marrow. No, but I remember sitting there, I'm like, I thought I had 3 more pounds to lose, and my body was saying, no, this is it. This is it. So I went from 260 to 163. Now I'm at 167, which I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest with you, because I figure I would. I mean, I don't think I look 163, or do I? Got the abs? Maybe I do. Maybe I do look like I'm 163, but I figure after 7 years, I've been going back to the gym ever since the COVID stopped and pumping weights. You know, the boys go there, we clank steel together, and I figured I would have gained some weight, but apparently not. Maybe it's my age. I'm 43. Maybe that has something to do with it. I gotta get cutting, man. I'm sitting here BSing. So now we're gonna cut up these mushrooms. Family favorite right there. And you know what? We dice them up in quarters. I could do halves, but you get some mushroom thieves in here, man. Next thing you know, it's like, where's all your carrots? Where's your cauliflower? Where's your bell peppers? And they just got nothing but mushrooms and broccoli. Homie, don't play that. Anyways, yeah, we used to do this. I mean, I'm still doing cooking dinners. Anyways, back to the gym. That's fun. But I thought I would have gained some weight, but I did not. I hear Frankie scratching sleeves. So we're going to put these mushrooms in here. I got to get this broccoli. Frankie, I don't have a container for this cauliflower. We're going to have to put it in with the broccoli. They're going to have to coexist. Anyway, sorry if this view is no bueno. Best I could do. Wish I had someone recorded me. Follow me around. But right now we're going to be doing this broccoli. You see, I cut off. Get that fresh. Throw it in the compost bowl, and then we'll put the broccoli in the save for later bowl. That way it doesn't get too soggy. We don't like soggy broccoli. Crisp. So let me cut this up. But yeah, gym's going good. This month I've gone a lot. I watched my video earlier today. It was supposed to be a rest day. Well, it was. I went in there, I did some abs on the ab machine, and then some tricep extensions, and that's a rest day to me. Then I went to the sauna. This was after work, and like I said, I've been up all day. Still going. Still going. God's source. Diet. I'll nap good before work. I'll get a 3-hour nap in and we'll do it again. Just how we roll. When you're one with God, you'd be surprised what kind of energy you get. Be surprised when you change your diet up, what you're capable of. Heck, you'd be surprised just having God in your corner. Been telling coworkers this. See, I'm going everywhere with this. I've been telling coworkers this for a while. You have a relationship with God? And there are some godless individuals out there. Hey, I was for 38 years. You know, but look, I don't even have an answer. I can only say what happened to me. I cleaned up my diet. I kicked the alcohol, the garbage food, the poor content. I focused on myself. I started walking. And after 4 months, something changed. Something inside me. It was a cellular level change. Okay? I felt it. I felt this energy. I felt this urge to literally want to meditate. Like, wow, I feel like really, really well. Like more alive than I ever have. And I believe it took 4 months for all that garbage crap to get out of my system. Seriously, like had to cycle out to the cellular level, and then I'm like, bang, I just got this clarity. And then all these new activities became interesting, like meditation. And I would actively meditate while walking. So I think that was a great introduction to actually sitting down in a spot. It was in my garage after work in the morning. And weather permitted, I wasn't freezing out there. It was in the summertime. It got to a point, because I would do it every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, where I'd sit for about 15 to 20 minutes and meditate. I'd have some Hertz music on, the 432 Hertz, the 528 Hertz. So there's 777s. You know, I found some. I don't like the ones that had that gong in the middle of it. You know, you're sitting there all of a sudden, dong, you're like, whoa, what the heck? And I don't think it's made for meditating. I think it's for something else. But that stuff didn't really do me too well. It was just the calm Hertz. And I hit these meditations to where I got butterflies in my stomach just thinking about meditating. I'd be on my drive home just like, I can't wait to meditate. I got to that level. And I'll tell you something profound happened. That'll be in the future video. I know what hemisync is. I achieved it. And I ain't never heard of the term prior to watching OEO, Our Everyday Life. I achieved it before I heard of the term. I'm not lying to you. So this sausage is getting aggressive here. I feel it just spitting on my arm. That should be hot enough. That should be hot enough, or cooked enough to dice up. So we're going to throw that on the back. We'll be ready to throw the pollo in there. I'm still cutting broccoli up, if you're wondering. I know you can't see it, but it's either you get the cutting board, you either get the cutting board and the brock, or you get this ugly face. I guess you don't have a choice. Get the ugly face. Anyways, it's all right. We're mixing it up. So we're going to let that sizzle over there. We got the broccoli cut up. Boom, boom. And there's mushrooms. We got to get some more mushrooms in there, actually. I thought I was going to use a broccoli container. See, we'll just reuse that bag. Look at him. Look at him. Not as dumb as I look. A big old brown broccoli. Crown of broccoli. Here we go. So that's good on the broth. We're going to save that. And I've told you this multiple times. I don't like soggy broccoli. So boom, we're going to throw this in here. Bam. Maybe we'll switch it up a little bit. Try not to hit that button. Man, it's already 30 minutes into it. Wow. We're definitely going to have to fast forward this. People are not going to want to sit down and go, dude, you made no progress. You cut up some vegetables and grilled 3 sausage links. What are you doing? How about that? Anyways, Damn, we still got to get the crash. There we go. See what I'm doing? There you go. Making room. Anyways, we got to put this broccoli back. We're gonna definitely put that on. I think I have a fruit platter. Nope. They ate it. All right. I will make a fruit platter. We got to get these noodles. I forgot about this. Got to get these noodles going. Compost bowl. We got the chicken. That I'm gonna cut up. This is ready to go. This is the initial. We'll get this going for about 10, 12 minutes. Then we're going to throw that stuff in there. I'm going to coin those up and probably just keep them in there while I cook the chicken, man. Try not to hit this. Oh, man, that is a tough spring on that bad boy. Whew, good thing I go to a gym. Anyways, let's get this chicken going. Let's get all this stuff going. Oh, easy. Almost an avalanche of this stuff. Man. Coming at me full throttle, man, like I owe it money. Alright, let me fill that up. I don't really know how much water is supposed to be in there, but we gotta get this stuff going. The big knife in there. I should sharpen that up a little bit. Here we go. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kid. Gotta be safe. So we're gonna cut this stuff up. See if you like. Oh, water done. All right, we're gonna get this boiling. Boom. There we go. Oh, look at that flame. Easy. That's got some, I don't know what was up with that. Flame on. For anybody who's ever seen Fantastic Four, maybe I'll text the boys, let them know an ETA. Maybe not. So this says 10 minutes. Cooking instructions. Salt, 100 Celsius, and then what's 500 grams? I don't know what that is. There's those symbols. You see those symbols? I don't know. The left side, that's salt. That's temperature. What's that? 500 grams of what? Is it all of this for an entire bag? I don't know. I don't know what 5 grams of salt is, so we're just going to go ahead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure it'll taste all right. I'm going to put the compost over here because it's taking up real estate. Let's see if I could off the backboard. Let's grab this sausage. Grab the sausage link. There we go. I'm going to have to grab a fork because that, these things they're hot. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to cube these up and then try not to eat them. I want to eat them, trust me. Here, maybe. So we'll cube these up, coin them up. I keep saying cube. Ooh, that's a sharp knife. There we go. You see, this is why, people. That's why. Look at that. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Heck, these are like pretty much cooked. We might have to put these in a little later or separate, but I like the juices. I like the juices with the chicken. There we go. We want to cut that up because that's a little thick. Hit the like if you enjoy these skills. Ooh, I can feel that on the blade. Yeah, there we go. One cubed up. Yeah. Blam. Here we go. We're just going to focus on this, but I think the boys like my cooking. They keep coming back. Tells you something. I take pride in this. I try to keep it consistent because you don't want something cooking a little faster than something else just because it was cut a little thicker or thinner than its comrades. There we go, 2 links cut, bam. Ooh, that sharpener works nice. You getting that? Look at him. Call me Chef Ramsay. Oh, wait, hold on. We're gonna have to have some more oil over here. One sec, guys. Ah! We got veggies on a roll here. Veggies are getting a little upset here. A little more olive oil, virgin olive oil. We also got garlic salt. You can't go wrong with the garlic salt. It's a family favorite. You're gonna add a little pepper in there. Well, I can't text the boys because the phone's right here. But heck, maybe I'll cut it short. Who wants to watch me doing this for an hour? Point being is I've done this for years, and you know what? I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. But this is some of the things that go unseen a lot, because sometimes even when my sons were here when they were younger, they'd be in their rooms either doing homework, playing some video games, you know, even playing some Dark Souls. You got to focus. Platinum. Yeah. Platinum on the Dark Souls series. Back in my heyday. Do you have a platinum? Are you the 1% with platinum? Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1 through 3, Monster Hunter World, Monster Hunter Iceborne. Hit the like. Yeah, I used to do all that stuff. There we go. That's looking fabulous, to be honest with you. I don't know why you don't like it. You're sitting here shaking your head at me. I got these coins diced up perfect. Dang, man. Symmetrical. Look at that. Woo. So we're going to put those in the pan. Do not. All right, every one of them. I've actually had some go around the back side of the, behind the oven. I'm like, no! They escaped. Let's do a flip here. We might have to turn this down. I don't like. Yeah, I'm gonna get a. Getting that? Yeah. And we'll add that a little later. All right, we got. That's still bubbling. I don't even know how I'm going to cook that chicken in there. That sausage is taking up a lot of real estate. Should have thought about that. I might have to transfer that to a different. You know what? We're going to cook that a little more. That's taking up space. Talking about T-NocK. Here, I'll show you. This is how you improvise. These burners back here, as you can see, we got territorial disputes. You got a big old pan here. This dude's like, I need some elbow room. So what we're going to do is I'm going to shove all this stuff to one side. Boom. You got to turn this down. This thing's running hot. Running hot, hot, hot. You got to look at that. They try to stack up there. You see the potatoes trying to stack up because they're coined. There you go. There we go. And And then we'll go, look at that. We could coexist. They can coexist, co-cook. And then we'll add the chicken when that stuff's done. This burner right here, the flint died out. Anyways, you're not going to be able to see it all the way to the end. That's just how it is. It's just the way it goes. But I just wanted my community to know I've been doing this for years. Just never recorded, and I actually enjoy it. Sheriff. Gallops. And then Snarls was in here somewhere. Deputy Snarls. She's cute. Anyways, I'm an everyday dad, every night dad, you know, work midnights. You've heard it before, 18 years. I try to be the best version of myself as I can. I try to be a great example to my kids. I try to be there for my coworkers, there for my family. It does get exhausting at times. Not just them. It's just in general, just putting effort into your life. I don't want to be a waste product sitting on the couch, picking my belly button, watching dumb crap on the TV. I don't want my kids to grow up like that. There's too many of those zombies out there. You know this. Hey, if you're sitting there and you think you're a zombie or an NPC, stick around. Maybe I can motivate you. You know, it's not like it's impossible to change. I mean, like I said, I lost so much weight. I got so much clarity from cleaning my body. And I'm almost 7 years into my journey. Healthiest I've been, happiest I've been. I see my efforts. Literally, everybody around me has elevated. And I would like to think I had something to do with it. You know, even if it's just that bit. Anyways, I'm going to finish this. We got to add the broth. This water's almost ready to boil. I got the chicken thighs and that stuff to cook. It's just a lot going on, but we're juggling. I guess all my time at the circus paid off. Anyway, I'm joking. Anyways, until next time, never let your light dim. T-NocK out.